Would you like to improve your spending habits without having to create a budget or track your expenses? Join me as I show you how. Hi, my name is Lucas, and I love to help business owners improve their finances. Now, I'll be the first to admit that I had really shitty spending habits. The money would come in and then go right back out. And while that was a lot of fun, looking at that mountain of debt was definitely not. Most of us know that we have poor spending habits and we tell ourselves that we should improve, but we usually don't. Have you ever thought about why? For 99% of my clients, it comes down to three things: confusion, temptation, and separation. Now, just one of these things creates shitty spending habits, but when you combine all three, we don't stand a chance. Luckily, there's a couple simple solutions. First, we can cut through the confusion by streamlining our finances. Second, we can minimize the temptation by limiting our access to large amounts of money. And third, we can repair the separation by reconnecting to our spending. So let's get to it. Modern technology can make our lives easier, but when we end up with 6 credit cards, 4 bank accounts, and several forms of payment, we trap ourselves in financial clutter. So let's untangle the mess. Instead of this, we want to end up with something like this. Think about it. When you have 3 credit cards and you're paying from 4 different bank accounts, that's not simple. There's different logins, passwords, and because there's so much going on, it's easy to lose track. Now imagine pulling 1 credit card from your wallet to pay for personal expenses and 1 for business. And when you pay that personal credit card, it comes from your personal checking account. Same thing for the business. It's simple, easy, and it requires very little thought or effort from you. I'd like you to write down every single financial product that you currently have. Credit cards, debit cards, different forms of payment, your different bank accounts, and all of the different financial institutions that you use. Once you have everything listed, I'd like you to draw a line through each product that you haven't used in the last 3 months. Then I want you to look at the remaining products. Which ones can you close or consolidate to make your life easier? For example, if you currently have 3 banks and one of them's a huge pain in the ass to deal with, draw a line through their name. And if you have multiple credit cards, I'd like you to ask yourself, which reward point is most important to you? Draw a line through all the other credit cards. And now for the fun part. For each product you drew a line through, I want you to close it out. Get rid of it. Simplify. The less products you have, the easier it's going to be to improve your spending. Now, I understand that closing out cards and accounts can feel uncomfortable. I see it every day with my clients, but remember why you're here. The goal is to untangle the cluttered financial mess, which will make it easier to improve your spending habits. If you're having a hard time, go slow and close 1 product at a time. If you like how you feel, keep going. A good goal is to have 1 credit card, 1 checking account, and 1 savings for your personal life, and 1 credit card, checking account, and savings for your business. And if you can have all of those accounts at the same financial institution, even better. And if you have any questions about the process, check out this video. Now, the second reason we tend to have poor spending habits is temptation. So think about it this way. When you see $10,000 in your account, are you conservative or do you tend to buy whatever you'd like? And when you only see $1,000 in your account, are you doing a ton of online shopping or are you much more careful? You see, when we have access to large amounts of money, we spend poorly. But when there's a lot less available, we become much more intentional. So let's use that knowledge to our advantage. All we have to do is limit our access to large sums of money. And how do we do that? By taking care of our financial goals and responsibilities first. So let's say that your goals are to grow your savings and to pay off your debt, and your responsibilities are to your business and your living expenses. Then a check for $10,000 comes in. Instead of keeping that in your business account and spending however you'd like, what we want to do is split it up. So we're going to send $2,500 to pay yourself first, $2,500 to your living expenses, $2,500 stays in the business, and $2,500 goes towards taxes and debts. You pay for living expenses from that account, and because it only has $2,500, your spending improves. Plus, at the same time, your savings and your business accounts go up by $2,500, and your tax or debt goes down by $2,500. When you do this every time you receive money, you will start to transform your finances like that. Now, there's several things that happen in this process. First, we remove the temptation to spend carelessly. Second, we become more accountable for our spending. And third, we guarantee that our goals and responsibilities get taken care of immediately. This is what I call the big split method, and it's what I teach all of my clients. Do it every time you get paid, and your financial problems will dissolve. Now, if you'd like to learn how to implement it in less than a week, one-on-one with me, comment the big split and I'll send you an application. The third reason most of us have poor spending habits is because we have very little connection to our finances. For example, how many apps and subscriptions do you currently have? And how much do they cost you on a monthly basis? No idea, right? Have you ever been spending on your credit card and you know that that balance is getting up there and you're pretty sure that your bank balance is really low, but you're afraid to look? I've been there many times. The point is, when we avoid looking at our finances, it's like a pile of laundry that just keeps growing. And when we use different credit cards and payment apps and put bills on auto pay, we quickly lose track of our spending. But there is a simple solution. When we log into our bank and credit card accounts often, it's like doing laundry on a regular basis. It's faster, easier, and the pile never gets too big. Let me show you how it works. Last week, you spent $1,000 on your personal card and $1,000 on the business. So on Sunday night, you log in and you set up payments for the week. Let's say that you pay $500 to both on Monday and $500 to both on Thursday. Payments for your personal card come from your personal checking account, and payments for your business card come from your business account. By making payments right away, you ensure that your balance never gets out of control. On top of that, you go into the next week knowing that you just spent a lot of money, so you naturally start to pull back on your spending for the week ahead. By logging in each week to make payments and check balances, you're becoming much more honest and aware with how you're spending your money. Plus, you start to get into a rhythm. One week you spend a lot, so your bank balance gets low. So the next week you mellow out, and when you get paid again, you can start spending again. Because you're logging in once a week, you're able to anticipate your financial needs in real time. And when you pay your credit card more often than what they suggest you do, your balance stays low, your payments are easier to make because they're smaller, and you never pay fees. If you'd like to improve your spending habits without having to sit down each week and track your expenses or create a budget, I invite you to try out 3 things. Clear away the financial confusion and streamline your finances. It's like having a Swiss Army knife instead of a cluttered toolbox. Reduce the temptation to waste by taking care of your financial goals and responsibilities first. It's like packing your parachute before you jump. And reconnect to your spending with weekly financial check-ins. Don't wait for the pile of laundry to grow. Instead, wash smaller loads more often. And if you'd like to radically improve your finances in less than a week, one-on-one with me, no group chats, no communities, comment the big split and I'll send you an application. If we're a good fit, we can hop on a free call. If you know anyone that could benefit from this video, please share it with them. It would mean the world to me. As always, thank you for your time and energy. I'll see you in the next one.